Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, 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 everyone. Today we're going to talk about 0 degrees of Aquarius because it is this 0 degrees of Aquarius that Pluto will be passing through, and it will be touching upon that point of 0 degrees Aquarius 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. Because in the month of March, Pluto crosses over 0. It stays there. It moves at a very slow pace, first of all. So when Pluto's at the 0 degree mark, it may feel like it's not even moving, right? Because it goes so slow. So if you've got a chart, if you've got your chart, you can look. If you've got something in Aquarius energy, see if you have something at 0 degrees, and even see if you have it like at 0 30, like 0 degrees in 30 minutes, or if you have something at 0 degrees in like 35 minutes, meaning do I have something over 0 30? Because it changes. Okay. This Pluto in 2023 that goes into Aquarius doesn't go beyond 0 30. Right. And that's important to know because it gets to like 0 26 or something like that, maybe even be 24. But once it gets there, it stops, it stands still, and then it backs up. Right. It backs up and goes back into Capricorn. And then in 2024, roughly about a year from now, the beginning of 2024, Pluto then comes back to this point again. So you see, it went to 0, it went to like 0 22, 23, stopped, backed up again. It's still at 0 technically, right? Which is why I think it is important to go over this 0 degree point, right? Because it backs out, goes to Capricorn, right? So that means this is 2 times now that it's passed over the 0 degree point already. The first time when it entered, the second time when it backed out, and then the third time in 2024, which will be the very last time in our lifetime that we will ever see Pluto touching 0 degrees of Aquarius. I mean, make no mistake, Pluto going into Aquarius is virgin territory for anybody that's living and breathing today. Okay. The last time it did this was like at the beginning of our nation, the beginning for the states, like back in the 1700s, I believe it was 17. I want to say 76, but I could be wrong. Right. Is there any coincidence? No, there's not. For those history buffs that are out there in the United States, when the Declaration of Independence was signed, like Aquarius energy in the United States chart, they have Aquarius in their third house of writing, of talking, of communicating, right? Declaration of Independence. Somebody had to write that darn thing, right? So it is interesting that now Pluto is going to be going through that area again for the United States. And of course, this could be relevant for a lot of other countries, but I just happen to know the US's chart, right? But getting back to the 0 degree thing, 2024, Pluto then will be leaving Capricorn and going back into 0 degrees Aquarius again. So 3 times. And it takes a while. It's not a fast mover. Okay. So at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to look up the exact degree and the exact minute for where it goes to and when it stops and then it backs out. That way we have that information and then the date. But in the meantime, before I get to that, I want to share with you what I came across for the meaning of 0 degrees Aquarius. And this is just Aquarius. This isn't taking into account Pluto energy. So while I'm reading this, all you have to do is think and visualize, use your imagination, because Aquarius is cutting edge. It's something that's never been done. Remember, this is inventions. Remember, think of the Wright brothers. No one had ever flown, right? Think about that. Think of things that nobody had ever done. Not to say that people hadn't been trying and working at it, and likely somebody somewhere that we never heard of was like, "Damn, I know, such and such did the same thing. They just didn't get the credit." I get it. I get it. We're trying to simplify this a little bit here, okay? So, inventions. Leonardo da Vinci. Have you ever seen some of da Vinci's old drawings and shit of helicopters? It was like, holy crap, way before his time, right? So it's that energy, right? Nikola Tesla, you guys hear me say that all the time when we're talking about Aquarius energy, the ability to make electricity available to just readily available to everybody and anybody, right? No limits. So this energy of Aquarius does scream technology and new forms of energy as well. Inventions and advancements for humanity. Advancements for humanity. Okay. It's electric, it's digital, like because we're using laptops now, we're using computers, our phones are computers, right? It's like in the palm of our hand. Like Star Trek is a real thing now. We would see the program and they're like doing this and that. You remember Data? Like, even before Data, what did they call those? What did they call their tricorders, right? They're freaking tricorders, like doing all this, like kind of, and it tells them all this information of the location that they're at and blah, 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 blah. And we got it, right? We got it. So it's really crazy, but it's not, because this is how we evolve, right? And it's all new and it's exciting. It's new and exciting. Remember those words. Expect the unexpected. It's individuality, it's uniqueness. So it should be different. Now, let me tell you what we got here. All right. Visualize this, right? A secret meeting of men responsible for executive decisions in world affairs. I'm going to read that again. A secret meeting of men responsible for executive decisions in world affairs. The power to assume responsibility for crucial choices arrived after mature discussions with those who share this power. We are all aware now of the work of secret committees in the White House and at all levels of the government. What I'm reading is Dane Rudhyar, in case anybody is interested. It's page 248. The student of esoteric philosophy believes in the existence of what has been called an inner government, which has the power to direct or guide the evolution of our planet and of mankind. Some people speak of occult hierarchy or of the White Lodge. Here again, what is at stake is a seeing through, that's in parentheses or in quotes, a seeing through the facts of telluric processes and human history, assuming that these facts are at least in part the outcome of the decisions of a supreme council of quasi-divine beings. Obviously, the symbol can also refer to what occurs at the more ordinary level of business and politics. At any level, it refers to the highest form of social interaction. So what we see here is the culmination of social responsibility and a reference to executive power. So that would be 0 degrees of Aquarius. Now, as far as when does Aquarius get to that, what degree does it stop at? I'm trying to move forward here for you guys. We're almost there. I'm in April. I could share the chart with you real quick. Let's see if you guys can see what I'm seeing. Yeah. Now, y'all don't think I'm crazy. You know what I'm looking at. And what we're looking for is Pluto. And Pluto is in Aquarius there. It's in, there it is at 021. That's it. You see it? This is April 30th, 2023. That's when it stands still. It stays at 021. You saw that. It was multiple days at 021. So during this time period, we would be able to expect to hear something because it's Pluto standing still. When Pluto stands still, remember it's the roto-rooter of the zodiac, which means Pluto drills down, it goes deeper and deeper, and it reveals more. We get supposedly to what's at the bottom of something. We get to like the core of the truth, supposedly, right? Pluto really is trying to show us the truth, to get to the undesirable things that aren't real pretty. That's the thing about Pluto. It's when it comes up, think of pipes bursting in your house. I know that's a horrible visual. It's like, oh, gross, but that's kind of Plutonian energy, pipes bursting and things coming up and realizing, holy crap, I had no idea this was going on. I didn't know there was all this gook down there or like backed up or whatever, right? Now you see Mercury is in Taurus at this time. You see Mercury at 11 degrees, 1158 in Taurus, and it's retrograding. So it's about money. It's about our values, right? Yeah, money and our values. Mercury's retrograde, yeah, it is news and information because that's what Mercury does. It talks to us about things. Now, I'm going to keep going forward because this isn't about Mercury's retrograde. I'm talking about Pluto because we want to see when does Pluto get back into Pluto gets back into Capricorn. So I'm going to jump ahead by the weeks now so we can see that. Yeah, see, it's in red. See, the numbers are in red. That's because it's retrograding. Let me do that for you. Oops. There you go. Okay, so there it is. Pluto right there at 0 degrees and 11 minutes. Keep your eye on it because I got to use the cursor to go over here. I'm sorry, I went too fast. It was right there. So let's go to the day now. All right. We are close. And there we are. It's still retrograding, of course, because it goes back to like 27 degrees, guys. Yeah. So it's a long time in Capricorn. This is June 11th, 2023. Pluto has entered back into the sign of Capricorn at 29:59. Okay? So I just wanted to give you that little clip so you could see, and that way you could have a better understanding of the areas of your life that this may be affecting. So you just need to follow those degrees in your chart. If you don't have your chart, what are you waiting for? Get your digits to me. I can even take quick looks at you for free. I can take quick looks and at least help you get you on the path, help you take those first couple of steps. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it helped. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Below the video, I'll have all the degrees for those of you who like to pay attention to the degrees in your chart. Again, if you don't know and you want to know, just comment below.